Hello everyone. Let's start the revision of NIOS question paper April 2013, the marathon series part 3. Mention any two ways by which serious fire accident can happen at home. घर पे कोई भी दो इंसिडेंट बताइए जिससे घर पे आग लगती है. So the two incidents that can happen at home may be short circuit and leakage of LPG cylinder. Okay, then define a joint family. What do you mean by joint family? Joint family. It is a combination of more than one or even two generation living together as a family, like grandmother, grandfather, father, mother, uncle, aunts, and their children. These are all in joint family. Then come to question number 3. What is AIDS? Name its causative agent. AIDS. AIDS stands for acquired immune deficiency syndrome. This disease is not inherited. It weakens our immune system and it is not one disease, and it is not only one disease. It is a group of diseases. Then the question, name its causative agent. The virus that causes it is HIV virus. Then move to the next one. What do you mean by peer culture? Question number 4. Peer culture. All adolescents try to behave like their peers. Peers, that means the friends or those who are of same age. They are called peers. All adolescents try to behave like their peers. They talk, walk, speak, dress, and even behave like their peers. Behave like their peers. That is called peer culture. This is known as peer culture. Then move on to question number 5. Name the disease caused due to, no, fifth number, sorry. Enlist any 4 unethical behaviors that can be exhibited by students. 4 unethical behaviors exhibited by the students. In school, what are the unethical behaviors a student can do? The unethical behavior exhibited by the students are to bunk classes, bunking of classes. Bunk classes means they don't attend the classes and at that time they used to roam in the school. Disrespect their teacher, using slang language in school, and destroying school furniture or assets. These are all unethical behavior. Then move on to question number 6. Name the disease caused due to deficiency of iodine. In adults, deficiency of iodine causes goiter. The neck gets swollen up. The neck portion gets swollen up. And in children, this deficiency causes mental retardation. Name two vegetables rich in goitrogens. The vegetables that are rich in goitrogen, the vegetables rich in goitrogen are cauliflower and cabbage. Very easy to learn. CC, cauliflower and cabbage. Move on to question number 7. What are saving and investment? Saving. Let us discuss saving. In formula, we all know saving is equal to income minus expenditure. Money that is kept aside, money that is kept aside from the present income for emergency in future. For emergency or to be used in future or for future use. This is called saving. And what do you mean by investment? When the saving money are made to grow are called investment. When savings are made to grow are called investment. We can invest money in PD, in Provident Fund, or in UTI, or in post office by doing recurring deposit. These are the way that we can invest our money. Then move on to the next one. The plant fibers are made up of what substance? Question number 8. The plant fiber are made up of cellulose, and the silk one, it's made up of protein. Name one fiber each obtained from stem of a plant. The fiber that we get from the fiber that we get from stem of a plant is jute, and the fiber that we get from outer covering of a fruit is coir from coconut. Okay, move on to question number 9. Define an orthopedically disabled child. Mention 2 causes of such a disability. Question number 9. Orthopedically disability. Orthopedically disabled child. Let me write in another one. Okay, let me write in blue. The child who has a problem in of using of body parts, or find movements, or find problems in moving body parts. These children are called, the child having this problem is called orthopedically disabled child. The causes may be accident. Because of an accident, these orthopedically disabled things may happen, and lack of calcium and vitamin D. Lack of calcium and vitamin D. These are the 2 causes. Then move on to question number 10. Some fabric look dense and compact while some look open. What does this refer to? Then question number 11. Name a technique of resist dyeing in which wax is used for obstruction. Explain the procedure for this dyeing process on fabric. Let's start. This process in which resist dyeing is done is called batik technique. The procedure of this one, batik technique. What is the procedure? First, wax is applied on selected area of a fabric. कोई भी एक फैब्रिक में पहले वैक्स लगा दिया जाता है, so that the color shouldn't come there, because we know on wax the color can't stand. Then the fabric is dipped into the color or dye, whatever the color you want. The color could not stand on wax. The area where there is no wax. Color. The area where there is no wax, color comes on that. And a pattern on the fabric we get. This technique is called batik technique. Then question number 12. List any 4 effective solution for consumer problem. 4 effective solution of consumer problem. 4 effective solutions of 4 effective solution for consumer problem. Consumers should always buy from. Consumers should always buy from an authorized shop like Kendriya Bhandar. Consumers should always ask for bills, receipts, and guarantee cards after buying. After buying the product. Then comes consumers should never buy loose products. Always buy packed products. If any circumstances, if any trader cheats the consumer, he or she should complain to concerned authorities like Consumer Forum or RTI. Then, question number 13. When you use an electrical equipment in your kitchen, what are the 4 points you will keep in mind? Suppose you are buying an electrical equipment like toaster or oven. So, what 4 things you have to keep in mind? Question number 13. While buying electrical equipments, one should keep the following points in mind. Following points in mind. What are the points? Equipment should have 3-pin plug and an insulated wire. Equipments should have a 3-pin plug and an insulated wire. Always try to buy equipment that has standardized mark like ISI. Do not use any electrical equipment that have exposed metal plugs. Not to buy any electrical equipment that has exposed metal parts. Then the last one, switch off the equipment after use. Switching off the equipment after use. Then come to the next question. Question number 14. Water is an essential constituent of our body. Enlist any three functions of water in our body. Three functions of water in our body. It regulates our body temperature. Water regulates and control our body temperature. Water helps in digestion. Water helps in digestion. It helps in absorption of nutrients. Water helps in absorption, and you can write transportation of nutrients. Then come to question number 15. Define diet modification. Diet modification. The modification done in the meal according to the need of each member. This is called diet modification. What do you mean by qualitative and quantitative modification? So let's start with quantitative modification. Quantitative modification. Increase or decrease in the frequency of the meal. Number of times the meal will be served, that may be increase or decrease according to the need of the member. There may be increase or decrease in the amount of particular dish eaten at a meal. Eaten at a meal. Eaten at a meal. For example, a pregnant woman, a pregnant woman should eat should eat smaller meal in frequent interval. That is quantitative modification. Now comes to qualitative modification. Qualitative modification. It is the change in modification is done. Modification is done by changing the nutrients, spices, and and fiber content in the diet. For example, a pregnant woman a pregnant woman should take high amount of protein in her diet. That is qualitative modification. Then comes to question number 6. What happens to cotton and wool fiber when they are in flame? What kind of odor means smell, and the residue will you get on burning silk? Let's start. When 16. When cotton fiber is in flame, it it catches fire. It catches fire easily and burn with a high flame. When wool fiber is in flame, it burns slowly and stop burning, और बर्न होना बंद हो जाता है जब आप उसे फ्लेम से हटा लेते हो. And stop burning when removed from the flame. Okay? What kind of odor and residue will you get on burning silk? On burning silk, odor and residue. Silk will burn like a burning hair. And residue will be black, crushable. Okay, then move on to question number 17. Question number 17. What is remand home? Discuss three major causes of juvenile delinquency. Remand home. Remand home. What do you mean by remand home? The children who behave in a delinquent manner and on specific complaints of people, they are taken out from their society to a home called remand home. Juvenile delinquent in a delinquent manner means something very bad behavior, the behavior that is not acceptable in the society, like violence or stealing or engaging into drugs, something like that. Then he or she was sent in remand home. The reason for having juvenile delinquency, it happens to the children, the boy below 16 years of age and the girl below 18 years of age. They are sent to remand home because according to the law they are not punishable and can't be sent to jail. Okay, so what are the reasons? The three major causes for juvenile juvenile delinquency are because of poverty, the children they get into this, because of lack of lack of playing facility, and because of the unpleasant environment of home, fights among parents let the child to do this kind of behavior. Then come to question number 18. Who is socio-economically disadvantaged child? Explain any 4 ways of helping such a child. Question number 18. Socio-economically disadvantaged child. Who is known as socio-economically disadvantaged child? The child who is underprivileged and their parents fail to prove or give them basic facilities that are required for proper physical, mental, social and economical development. Okay, so how are you going to help that child? 18 number. 4 ways for helping such child. The way we can help the child are as follows. By providing them education, by providing them education, helping them to get admission in government school so that they get can get education along with midday meal. Then comes, in what other way you can help? Providing them vocational training after completing schools. That means after completing high school or after completing 10. And that will be surely after 18 years. Counseling and increasing their self-confidence. One can counsel them, counseling and increasing their self-confidence. This way we can help them. Discuss the role of school and teacher in the life of an adolescent. Let's start. The role of school and teacher in the life of an adolescent are as follows. The role of school and teachers in the life of the adolescents. In the life of an adolescent are. School is the second home for a child. School is the second home for a child. School should teach School should teach social skills along with academic skills. Then schools schools discipline should not be very harsh or strict. School and teacher should try to understand the student's point of view. Point of view. Teacher should be warm. The teacher should be warm, enthusiastic, and recognize the Hidden talents of the students. Students, they should recognize the hidden talent of the students. Teachers should bring out best from students. The teachers should bring out the best from the students. From the students. These are the role of school and teachers to provide a safe and a responsible environment outside their home. Then come question number 20. What do you mean by balanced diet? Balanced diet. The diet that contains all the nutrients in right amount and in right quantity, right quantity. The main nutrients are carbohydrates, fats, vitamins and minerals, and protein. It should also include, this diet should also include fiber, that is roughage, and water. Then, enlist 5 main characteristics of a balanced diet. The characteristic of a balanced diet. The characteristics of a balanced diet. Balanced diet meet all the nutritional balanced diet meet, just wait a minute, let me erase it. Balanced diet meet all the nutritional requirements of an individual. Contains variety of food. Contains variety of food. It contains seasonal food. It is economical. It's not very expensive. And the last one, it contains all the food items included in food groups. Then move on to question number 21. Explain 4 type of kitchen layout. Define the term work center and dead storage. Let me explain the type of kitchen layout. Types of kitchen layout. One number, one-walled kitchen. On one wall, all the arrangements for preparation, cooking, storing and washing are done. Then two-walled kitchen. Two walls faced each other in this kind of kitchen. Two walls faced each other like this. Then comes L-shaped kitchen. Adjacent walls are used. Then comes U-shaped kitchen. Three adjacent walls are used. Then work center. Define work center. What do you mean by work center? The area specified for an activity. The area specified for an activity is called work center. Then comes define dead storage. Food stored at a height above the normal reach. That kind of storage is called dead storage. Then come question number 22. Differentiate between simple and complex yarn. Simple and complex yarn. Let's start simple. Simple yarn, and here we can write complex yarn. Smooth and uniform. Simple yarn are smooth and uniform. They are evenly twisted. They are classified into three types: 2-ply, 3-ply, 4-ply. Example: poplin and cambric. These are simple yarn. Complex yarn, not smooth and uniform. Complex yarn are not smooth and uniform, not evenly twisted. Classified into single ply and 2-ply. Classified into single ply and 2-ply. Example, khadi. Khadi is a complex yarn. Okay, then move on to the next question, 23, section B. Section B, housekeeping I am solving. List any 4 points you will keep in mind while choosing a detergent. While choosing a detergent, while choosing a detergent, we should keep the following things in mind. What are those things? Let's start. Detergent should be soluble. Detergent should be soluble both in hard and soft water. It should not form scum in water. Scum means that insoluble kind of particles you will see. Okay? It should not form in that. Then detergent should be soft on skin and detergent should be rinsed easily. It shouldn't stick on the cloth. Okay? Then question number 24. How will you clean ceramic tiles in your kitchen? State any one precaution you will keep in mind while cleaning them. Let me write down the answer here. How will you clean ceramic tiles in your kitchen? Ceramic tiles. Use hot water and detergent. If the stain is too stubborn, if the stain is stubborn, then use sandpaper to clean that stain. We can use chemicals also to clean the stain, like acids. Chemical can be used to clean, like acids. And what are the precautions that you are going to take? The precaution will be, once when you are using the acid, you should rinse it immediately. When acid is used, rinse it immediately. Okay? This precaution you have to take. Then comes enlist 4 points you will keep in mind while making flower arrangement. Question number 25. The size of the flower should be according to the size of the room and the vase. The flower size should be according to the size of the vase or room. The flour should be 1.5 times higher than the vase. The whole arrangement should be balanced. Natural twigs can be used to give it an original look. Okay, these are the 4 points that we will remember while doing the flower arrangement. Define housekeeping and state its importance. Answer. Define housekeeping. What do you mean by housekeeping? It is a process. It is a process of keeping a place clean, beautiful, and well maintained so that it looks and feels pleasant and inviting to all. This process is called housekeeping. Its importance: helps in smooth functioning of work, helps in smooth functioning of work, give us pleasant effect, give us pleasant effect to work, make us relaxed and free from anxiety, and we enjoy a hassle-free living there. Okay, that's the end of the question 26. Thank you.